bibia ensankra ewo mu changes bia dani ho no ma aba eno nti no quickly mame emfa wo enko segment a edikan efe no enkwa bodo no eneme ne wudi nkomo etiawa abrabo na ye bo no se wusuro se obehunu amane wusuro se ekombede wa anhwa be take wrong decision wanhwe ye future no obe regret in life enti etoda kumwutiri mu etoda kawusi esiso etoda de wo famu no nantimu na wan take wrong decision amfa ama ye wabrabo ebe wiase no na afi akwakoye ade asensen wukomu a ede wo haw ene amane ede ebema wo etoda na awurade pese mprempre de ye famu no yekun ekokan se de ebe ya de wasiesi ede amaye no a eye kese no na ye animonyam hye no ode emaye nanso me no mienu ahonamu ahokyere ewiase eniema etwa ye ho ahia na ye penentem enye relieve ede amaye krenti no etoda na pese yedi awurade animukan obi eni won ma wadi awurade animukan na wasosidi in life obi eni won ma wadi awurade animukan na eniema akoyi ede amano enti ennemasem no eyetiawa se kumwutiri mom kan wosisi so empremprete bia na uwo mu no na amawa mpenentem ankwankotu mampamrika aboa mampam sede wonam no be wan so de mirika kekekeke nanso ne a wopam no ache no no obekọ no na woda ho no nya no ekono enti maame entu mampamrika wate me papa me entu mampamrika me nua ba wutie me ebra na ekọ ho enema ekọ no nka wunya wa yesusudua bi ehwe niema bi an we age mate enokre na wono ma awuo no so aka kire awurade se awurade so ma wungu esan se obi ewi at the age of 16 obi ewi at the age of 14 ebi ewi mekaise ye wo JHS obi ewi ansa na eba betwro ye BEC yesan so wo SS ebi ewi ansa na ye eba betwro ye SSC eno ntino so wabi se wurade se de owu ye no ade no ma oda so ete ho for these so many years no ekire se bibi ewo ho eno ntin se wo mpe bone a etwa mu no na wo mpe se wo do ho betoto bone bi dia ene etwen kakra wate twen kakra eno ntina emma mepem ede ekoi na mekokọ hwe twero ni mo Romans 8:18 na Paul ene ye ka sembi wuhunu amane ensene no ede no won fa mu da do be se ofa mu bia no wa fa mu enti eno ene ade a ono so eka wo say I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Dabi emprempre ya mane na menamu no emprempre yesu ya menamu yi emprempre ayaw ya menamu yi enso nsene animonyam a yesiesie di amame enso nsene kankora yesiesie di amame enso nsene ahenchawa yesiesie di amame enso nsene wosom kase a de amame enti memma de menamu no emu mabemu enti eno ena epo ene ye ekasa enti mprempre no de mediwu esie eno no ewurade enka ho emfa emmame na eye ade a me topic na me de ba me say enjoy the current situation for future greatness enti komutire mo mprempre de wonamu no etoda kiro yam komate gari so kinzinya nkwa na wudi yo na gari na nya duane anka wasase so enti di wate so far as say wonko bola so enkongo didi ye na duane ni mpatimi di wusu di bi no ebre na asesa ebre na besan so asesa enne no nsia babebo no nsia bi san so di yanima ebabebo enti enne no ne masama mede ama adomdom ye ne a ochena ye beto so ede ama enti mayenko top stories ahodo a sabre so edi ehimo ya bebre no a ubenya ewo ye news nimu enne anopai enti no mame enko emfa emma na yenhwem. Don't politicize police promotions. President Mahama to Police Council. Eba say police for no wonum ekọ mu anim etwase mo bo wonum abaso na ba bia wonum sanso kọ mu anim promote wonum a mama mfa nye amanyosem mo de yamanyosem emwa we na His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama enso ede ama Police Council no enso honum we no eye abra na kire say wonu say Police Council no so no ne awoda ano eye Vice President Professor Nana Jen Opoku Ajeman ona order ano. Prioritize integrity and professionalism. Mahama charges Police Council. eno nti no eba ne se wodi sua hu na wakosua e wo police ne mu be di dwuma eno ene e friend se professionalism o profession no die na okonya ntete e wo ho fa di dwuma afen so mu die no kuramu wate wo integrity no emfa ho ne se de beye kuramu na entimi emoa eno nso ne afutua ode ama high court approve sub-instituted surveys for National Labour Commission to serve injunction notice on GRNMA. We know nurse for any adiomo akono idea High Court no ya Industrial and Labour Division 2 ewo Accra asan so ama National Labour Commission to me so onum enko omumfa bi nkonko bo onum ekwan no ano mfa bi enkonko bo onum ekwan no ano enti na afi so na abefo kwan so omumfa bi nso enserve onum president no mfa bi enserve no na entimi nso emwa perpetual ofori ampofo na president da wonum ano enti we any ade a ne awotena adwamu no Justice Priscilla Dikru ofori ona etena adwamu a wasan so ama wonum ekwan na nurse for strike yomumia parliament abruptly adjourned amid minorities anger minority force the movement to adwene na yehunu de ebekọ ankwa di eka enso ewo ho no mo enti sie no ade a omo nso atimi atu de ahye eda enti eno mo tena ho no se de movement yenhwe de ade na ekọ no na yempepum asibire mfama ankwa di kan ewo ho no mo enti no ade a wo tena eno besan so ababetena ase enso ho no mo ne awo no de tu dwa no doctor na ayu afriye ono ye ranking member de ema eno de atu edwa enso ho no mo. Minority accuses first deputy speaker of partisanship over rejected nurses strike statement. Ya peja ya pese mo yemo bo ho na pe. Ye hwe achiame hina otosu mienu ote adwamu na kama yase ode amanyosem bi de ba mu. Enti ye kan ya pe wa ma ya nto asokora. Enti amanyosem we na minority nso ede intansa no ede abo wonom said ye mo ye no ankoyi kura e wo honom nti we so ene ade a omode intansa no ede abo first deputy speaker eso e wo honom. Erotino mame enkom next we also the same na we were injected. It is not our fault. Fair wages on nurses' conditions of service delay. Na fair wages omonso ena ehwe yate bia mu ni ade yakatu ya se de besi biako ena omonso nurses for no motua na mate ne de na makọ ena nyase bia ebu ye ni guso fair wages ya mu ye ni enso na nso court no emra no ehyiwbi enhye no mo de to so no ntini ntimi nka bi endi nyase bia twentwen ye na ase na nso ni nyina mo no moma yensi nkonwa na etimi emoa eti eno nso ne ade ode ama. We are receiving more bodies as a result of GRNMA strike mortuary workers enti yese wo no first pa na nkada kuru bia na ne day no nimpa 10 amenu mi no awurade mfa nkyeye ne yankomu bi ene day do mfa nkyeye. Yes, it's here the 20 to 25. So more benny. Tiesa no more rem and also near the aka. Deploying retired nurses and midwives won't solve ongoing strike. Almost General Secretary and the Aman was it some of my one more come home with GM as answer by Sabion. And yan the best strike na yakono, and pursue your cra. And so by your board. Nkɔ kura mfama ye as wato body abo so nata so se wo kwa na so woko wosinya no namba kama na pusu ye yewura David Tenkwan ene de atu Jose mpusu o mokura baby biada na strategic mobilization Ghana Limited 20 I can say SML and anonso number modern any pick war mokra OSP and on say pick oni nyina no omokono na National Security Secretariat enso eka ho ebio akoko pick war mo omochire mo say kame aye secretary prohibi enso ewo ho na Comfort Teaching Hospital HR manager's office locked by unknown persons. Oko meeting by Apostle Credo Eda in the office no say na die ntina mo de Apostle Credo de ato me office yi mu ewo ho no bi na die na ekoi Comfort HR no yewura human resource manager Anthony Kofi Odro oba ya prom de atomo na homo asemo workers are working under a toxic environment. And you know, so ne ade na chese ewo ho no mo. Mame nko GJ condemns attack on Joy News reporter Latif Idrisu, commends police for shift arrest. enti ni nyina mo no ekoko wie se yenua Latif abram kwakwa report ewo protester na ekoso wabreche yewura Bernard Entwibu asiakono ena ewura ba ne nsake kan no de sabre no mache no na no na ensam twerofo nkabom eku ne yepanyipa woda ano yewura Albert kwabenadwomfo se nani aso eno nti wobo polisifoɔ no abaso for that step on etimenso ateki ewo honomo. Stop misleading Ghanaians on Ghana one city levy majority to minority or say some tete amanfo mo keka manfo tiri di bobo mu saa eno nti entimenso emwawe ene ade a yewura kwasi berger enso ede ato eja implementing nurses demand war the stabilize economy minta akando se kokobase de eye adwuma de a ene economy no enko ne se de yepe enti no eno na no so de nurses for say he ene factor na entimi emwa mamemfa exchange rate no emfa emma bebre no na ewo mu a ebe apie ewo news ne mo na details no watimi enya eno nti no hwe ena wanyi wa fidie no amfa emfria exchange rate no say ena ebesi akọ US dollar no si an age na 10.24 that is buying and after selling and so a year 10.25 and so sana is at a pound sterling and so and I'm 13.83 and after selling and so a year 13.84 and also and no South African rand a year 0.57 or 58 in a we sort of selling us 0.58 in a euro so agent 11.7 and the selling 11.71 Swiss francs a year 12.45 that is the buying and the selling also a year 12.46 yuan and so a year 1.42 and 1.42 selling and buying respectively. Enti sana esi ehko madawa se ewo hono exchange rate abawa kwamdisi ana okwa na ese wahu se dollar no se na esi ehko cedi to dollar no se na esi etie euro no se na esi tie pound sterling se na esi tie one so se na esi etie na ese wahu ni nyina na etimi abo manyina ka kire ekuya aye krado ya wode no nsia kase bono ede ebro mekuya
ababana
apomu
nyankopa adum na so
radio adum
de nyankopa as
ene ukudi asa niama nkoyi me hunu what radio na hene
fane sa
na akohe radio na hene eguma besi egum gakra ankara yegum so de na ye niama yatim se nimpa de yatim ye wo mu radio na hene se bia boko
ya kura waka cha
si atiam tia no nyina ehom hododo me erade na hene eno nti ya information gidi se pinso details ni nyina wo ho no mo nurses for se omo mfa bo ganya so anye retired nurses na mo ka se mo call for na ebe ma se mprimpri ya de ko ya search dikita yen
nyeme bo ho no mo buy yempe ano presbe proxin se ye ko final da alternative se current nurses no so ni mfa so nti sa retirement no about how long no betimi a sustain
system no no omo ajatum so omo bebo
and also another question on its own okay omo ke cancel be yare a betimi compete mo ye adwuma mpempren ana very bad nti yan ni address
Ghana no bi na me adwuma ye bre no
sure
ye ba ne se wo pe wo ya okokura bi kura gina chire amanfo gina chire okura body ase ayo privilege amanfo gu achire banana abaya
but ana we fi say no be na replacing money no be na betime replace no be a wo ne power carry along authority or carry along so ye juma esi uti ka say me dey asema si replace o bentan say o mom pa adwuma no do so dey bi
akuya yenko ate yenko
abusia ya mamu ache na mamu akwa ba fa hye de wo twetwe chepo enum kasa fidies live on Fish TV empataka sene di kawa de chimo no no na semofo agibra na jufe wana wasamudi asmaye ne ebedim akosini bi ne se Ghana mampeni no da de futu akoma police council ne se ko say police promotions a yemfa monyosem ento enchen Sasa National Labor Commission so almost 7 injunction the Ghana Registered Nurse and Midwife Association you yate. Sasa na me ka say the enra so rasho de fie before by madam kuma ne sorry said there be I didn't say any kind of pombe ho nsam kane ansa na beka asafo fro so mo se ndie eni na ode na yedi kan chire be hia e wo ha sei Adam Command so bo first deputy speaker of parliament said ebi ni yere yama manyesema yi ni ho adi on dwumadi ni mudodo sanso na Ghana registered nurse midwife for say enye enfum so fair salaries commission e ka say enye enfum so no de na ke peni debi ne nso aba ne sa ebe ye ne den enu mu no na mortuary workers was Ghana registered nurse midwife mu na ka mokọ na ene santanse nya begu ye nso nipa eba ya ka che ne broso yesremo yemfa idi manu fom we ni afro bi na simadu kondiri no brema kwa beti mu nchemu aseda no bekwa de Mama X Media Training Institute no wa hinkrom Limos Medical Center Limos Pharmacy Kokoti Station of Insom Akose 1000 kwa amai Jimex Enterprise of Insom Emboboano Believe in God Prayer Spiritual Center of Insom Winafe Freshmonger Plaza so akom school junction amani na kachire ekuya pukuya Mompeni Yera John Dramani Muhammad Kokobo akwadi ama posifo omudu media odo kobaso wo ya na wo prese bebo mabaso apagya won mumu se wo ko ne nima na se transfer won mu no eno se esremo se na be ya Ghana 14 fo benya mugidi na rehimo se fatenti ayen fa monye semo nto nche na fe ye hwe unu se we senior staff ana junior staff no eni de bi se fata se de mani pan se wo transfer na promotion no Yema sign panemum enkoya monyosem. Or the way to Jabra na vice president, Professor Jenano Pokwadma Yeche, Edema Council no, and rather, Sabre na sorry in the cosum, Edia Maya Police Council for Maya Pa one mono, saying a Ghana Penira John Jaman Mahama, Ninsamno, Odo Mosuko.
Must be a beacon of integrity. For too long, issues of politicization, arbitrary promotions, disregard for seniority, unfair postings and breaches of professional conduct have cast shadows over the service's credibility. I'm fully aware of the frustrations among the ranks of the police service and the general public. Many of your officers feel sidelined and demoralized, and many citizens feel unheard and unprotected. These conditions are not sustainable in a just and democratic society. Today, I charge this council that we have just sworn in to be bold and impartial, address these grievances swiftly and justly, re-establish the trust within the service and between the service and the citizens. Do not allow power to over.
John Dramani Mahama me na yenya no embroyens na fe yemfa hunu na fofo ne mom ye matemam fo nya mugidi na hwemu ase ne fatanso dear some no ka say high court for industrial and labor division 2 one kan so a grant application no free National Labor Commission NLC ho they survey Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association no jina say na they say National Labor Commission on June 10th enradam and idea some direct servants out where they call Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association one must say injunction de by your babos me no to so enum course ne otna say ma me posadi crow for we and just request na to mu or in shawo de gu akwa mu hwenum kwan say high court notice board no yemfa bi mo honom After Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association, one more face ever been kobo more entrance home. Ebi emunso, omu social media platform hold on. Yen send ma one more, and watch breast of a president, perpetual for Yampofo, and of a general secretary, David Tinkran Chumsum, yen seven Sakata criminal, ne 4 do na cheap, and one she be a hono, one so to me no one at me a come. Ghana mo ashabeje fie o rebufu has come. Nina na said nina dom kuma Ghana mo ashabeje fie. Ene deputy second deputy speaker ene nyanta wanta weni na afa ye etiate okoso Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association wonu makachinom. Eno na nam so e ma fiscal remove and poko e ma ranking member on health committee Dr. Nana you were free Parliamentary Marshal Jan Kwan What the interest and a stand off on is equal Ghana Marshal with the fee. A brother dum come about the new Alexander, come na finyo mark in the study, eto first deputy speaker anymore.
Mr. Speaker, I beg leave of you and with your permission.
Honorable Afriye, kindly resume your seat.
Sit up and down. Yeah, I would sound you don't understand what you're talking about.
Honorable Habib, I intend not to open any debate on this issue. Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I think that we can take an adjournment to tomorrow, during which those statements that you have admitted can be made. There's no difference between today and tomorrow, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, honorable members. Motion.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker. I rise to second the motion. Yes, I rise to second the motion. In doing so, Mr. Speaker.
Ghana registered nurses and midwife association. One more tea at sea, copy of Ghana Marshal the film. Now, ranking member on health committee, Dr. Nana, you are free. If you can't comedy uncomo. There's enough first deputy speaker, so when you're crowded, so be doing come on. So, Emma, Dr. Nana, free, so sorry, I call certain. Minyama se be debate bi awa ha se ye no e na okotie bi na oni ko hwawisi so ohunu bi Adam kuma Ghana ma hwe be fie de so bo aye first deputy speaker of parliament you be na de hiafo omugide e pass ne ye no ya ma manyesema yi ne hododo de nse ya ma ya ma manyesema yi ne hododo ye Ghana registered nurses and midwife form etiato etimi koso eno ada ba won free ye ma hwe fie penance nchofo nhyem koso na ranking member on health Parliament's Health Committee, Dr. Nane, you were free a chair senior. I don't come near the baby be a second bit matter to a drain, standing on the 9th week plus one no emu. So a bed and a sapum don't some across it Massano. What the engineer, Dr. Nane, you free a you, edit to Aja.
Yes, we are here clearly to explain to the public the extreme partisan nature of the first deputy speaker of parliament. He's been extremely partisan this evening, disregarding the provisions of the standing orders of this house. This house has orders, and the order in 93(1) allows for issue of urgent public importance for statements to be admitted. Minority pleaded for him to exercise the highest form of discretion, but the first deputy speaker failed. I think the deputy.
Dr. Nana, you are free or no ranking member, Edema Health. Our Ghana Marshal with your free and I said, you did say near first deputy speaker, then there moment you smelled the name. Son of Musanka Pomenos Becono, and idea said to me, Connie Sam. She was executive officer at my Wages and Salaries Commission, Dr. George Smith Graham. I saw a castle from Pempe the Ocoso, Ghana registered nurses and midwife association. One more tears was here, and young fools so no, near the young pen no. And some cajun de biano who just the evidence of banista. The Becca Chuminas be near by Yenya Butsem. Nanke heard Consic Betty thoughts or Jim Breast of Fatim so ye nissa more deno, no more condition service a bit my jetum say, and a Dr. George Smith Graham in some of the soldier.
We've started engaging. It's not difficult. We've started engaging. The most important thing is for them to call off the strike. We've appealed to them to call off the strike, and once they call off the strike, we will continue our engagement. It is important that we all understand the circumstances that has led to the situation. It is no fault of anybody that we've not been able to implement the conditions of service up to today. Because like you all know in the media by now, the conditions of service was signed in May 2024. And then by July 2024, it was sent to government for implementation. But just around that same time, government was injuncted by a court injunction not to implement the conditions of service for the signed conditions of service. The reason being that there was a court case, and the court case has to be dealt with before government pays the or implement the conditions of service. The government was injuncted, and the fair wages was injuncted. Everybody.
Dr. George Smith Graham, one on the Okasa Yedefa, a agency, a Ghana registered nurses and midwife for C. One chief executive officer, the Fair Wages and Salaries Commissioners, and your 1 month from so. San Yako Sway, our condition of service in a kitty and send some hono, a book could do sentence a banissa. And on a mortuary workers association of Ghana, more workforce, hey. Ghana registered nurses and midwife, Madame Mom, some Madame my stem could jogo form. And cannon panka the moon what's on almost made by a catchino. Aburu so I do, and the moon you won't see. It's Mquadrian, gonna be a sasso as a film. Saying a era Richard Kofi Jordan, our Nujina Moon, a dear ma on a general secretary, the Mamma Wag, a year Mortuary Workers Association of Ghana, this to Jafati, theatre poi, our common emo.
Almost started to withdraw from, I think, 3 days ago. No, young Ram, who said there's a search, and I said, Nipa a woman, cause one casa, people are dying more across the country because and said I name crime, I was the name Kumasi. Baby, I must a war we are recording high death. Naomi said, nurses in Nihua, that's the end. And I'll be bringing to every year because what to the fact say when and many of the cases are coming from the house instead of say a big hospital. As a matter to be in the hospital. I return on free hospital to Omoba much here is soon almost say, oh, your hospital almost young then do fian and the panu. So those are the stories we are hearing. In the argument, a withdrawal of the message after and the press appears so. I want to see you now track list to Africa. Why I will be telling you so much as I am anti now they are called police station.
Yara Richard Jordan, a year Kofi and General Secretary, the Mortuary Workers Association of Ghana, Mowak, and Asha Sania, in the Patimi Wu, Fitty Bra, Ghana Registered Midwife free, 1 word, so 1 year Jima Beam and now, no, Ghana Registered Midwife for say, 1 General Secretary. You are David Timkins, most of them can for retired registered nurses and midwife for you. Yati. Now, some say, I know be a be am ray, Wapumbia say any day. You go saw the man from quarters and saying a doctor, David Timkins, at one in some source.
And I'm being told that one of the mitigating factors is to deploy retired nurses and midwives. They are more even angry than us. What they don't know is that the retired nurses and midwives feel that they've been let down by the state. Okay, I visit them from time to time, not just individuals, but if, for instance, I can show you a place that they meet every last Tuesday of every month. They meet at Christ the King. Go there and talk to the retired nurses and midwives. Some of them have been affected with occupational related ailments, disease conditions that they got whilst working as nurses and midwives. And they're at home, and their retirement package cannot even buy them the little medications that they need to. Yes, we cannot block any attempt by the employer to deploy any strategy that will mitigate the effect of our strike. If they want to bring in retired.
Somebody retired registered nurses and midwives for Bayate, name Monk and Sanche. And my junior say it to Tiano, Yan Sacha Yadrin, and no, a general secretary, Adema Ghana registered nurses and midwife association. You are David Tencrime and a Casafa Genesia. One say a cofa retired registered nurse and midwife, the Omaba ward about Yajuma. Sane Baya bets me abuam. Yes, sorry, so I dare say, as if more. Human resource manager, the Macon for not Chabaya Sabiano, or committing by ya, where prison crabia papa loco. Ye dear goo upon an A. Ada ya, HR manager here, Antonio Kofi Drew. Meeting Obedu Yape, the Ohori saying some more the actual Withdraw your service now or face a rough. Tony must go. Car workers deserve better. Workers are working under toxic environments. Like, who does this? Why in a year, Sadianum? Deputy Regional Secretary, a Security Coordinator, Alhaji Inja Abdullah Umar, said, there be any more matching in home and her say, anyway, Alhaji Inja Abdullah, that's awesome.
Locks and a chain. So I have to meet the police unit at the Komfanochi Teaching Hospital to find out what is happening. So after some minutes of discussion with them and invited some of the security guys who were here, Captain again directed me to come and break the padlocks and open the place because we have not sent anyone in the name of national security from the Ashanti Regional Security Office to come and do such a thing. So we don't have any idea about it. Captain Jabari says we have not sanctioned anyone to.
Deputy Regional Security Coordinator Alhaji Inje Abdallah Oman no so there be side na ekọ so ma be church sane ma no na yetimi locate HR manager office. Our workers are working under a toxic environment. Enjoy your service now, face are rough. Tony must go, Catholic workers deserve better. No, only moshe. Now, I'm say, mention myself at Tani, Mubiano, and one such in yet Bemano. Where if you come for not Chabaya is Sabia, human resource manager, Yera Tony, Anthony Kofi Ojo, and no committee by an office, a prison crabber credo, Abba no side, Mr. Mahodo, Eddie Tato, and a security coordinating council, only much ness, ama we mo safatan etumi akosom abusu haran pataka sinedika wade chimono medio esie sabufo panin aya original bawa MCR Yera Ben ifina free gentle suka ho bim GH Finance DJ Martins ene cameraman ne anapay ema nyina ka chiwe akua pokaje breshe yenti ya mawo ene hwe.
You're from Ohineba, Berima, Nanaki. Eji adodo na de bomb samrane no. Eyo koto kromugolo kanti. Ni yen centroni. Ebona dance ye woni ma papa padia. Na ye Mr. Mensa Enterprise. Ena mekanfo dia ma wo. Free asase ekosia wiye biade. Mekanfo Mr. Mensa Enterprise e dia ma wo. Enyama ben ene wo hia. Ebiti iron rods, cement, roofing sheet, plywood, wire mesh, nails, WCs, paints. Anase wakade nyina dia. Na ye Mr. Mensa Enterprise. Utu akoton. Anase baako ena pemu no. Bo modern so do be chire mu. Ewo Mr. Mensa Enterprise. Ubewu Mr. Mensa chi akwan. Ewo headquarters no. Ewo Buaman. Oni taxi rank no. Ene die ne hwe. From Mr. Mensa Enterprise. Ewo 0246 116873. 0246 116873. Shanu so se ba bia wo Biafra ye de niam no bebro. Mr. Mensa na edien na obia.
Welcome to K Jamres Restaurant. K Jamres Restaurant is located at Offin Studenti near the ECG office.
K Jamra Restaurant, your continental dishes, local dishes, and Chinese dishes. So we are wedding, birthday, program bia K Jamra Restaurant e wo mamo abre bia K Jamra Restaurant your office student ECG office in Nchen.
You can call us on 0242 170 774 or 0256 740-842. Afenso, essential delivery services. Se wo fie, ejumem, baby a obi a ofra, ededuane bebro.
Any day you na enkomo ya mebusuafo ene me namfofo ta ne medi ene se edan siem wo hawpa na emu medie eya memfamu bi na emu mehwe wo nanima na masere esane se SOV Construction and Trading Limited meti omo so a na masore eba SOV dia se wo dan no wo da yeso se wo besi wo plan ni wo wutremu na emu mu nim kwan a obefa so a ye bebo na wa draw plan no na bibia akoyie e de ama wo unya contractor e wo dan sie ni mu a eno so SOV ye be ma obi impo edan sie ho niema no eba cement iron rods ene edan sie ho niema bia dia e na me show SOV Construction and Trading Limited ye ene ye be ma papa no se de betimi aboa wo dan no ama na gina ne nan so na enye no nko a se ba building tools ebiti se headpan reflectors hammer chisel ene de keka ho nyina eno nso ye tumbi na contractor ne kra no niema o ka so fancy dan no eno ana oye enu nti ena ohia consultant dan de nyina obehwe se contractor na ejuma no ebe koyie ebe roofing nso de ewu ni ha okra enkonkwaji roofing bi ebe ha SOV ye be ma roofing papa na yasan aba abebo ama wo
SOV Construction and Trading Limited junior customers huntino sesi ade ye de niema bebre na beka ho open China doors panel doors shower set WCs toilet seats sinks ahodo mitra niema bia ye yusu bathroom no wonsa beka bi dia free ye was cement ahodo bebre your roofing sheet mitra alloy sink in Chelsea papa o de board down so afi ball shibaros iron rods type bia upebia ne o plywood papa types bia enye no kwa ne ye wo niema bebre na ye de mai open block molding machine ahaya kuye wejuma ubenye bi dia free PVC design pillar mold ni nyina ubenye bi dia free.
Good morning, Adriana ba ohima abnasa
na me ba wacho apomu
adon mpa bonti bibia boko bigita so hoye
Ewrade adom
kedenya biase ambikan and menchia etiefo
okay
obi asabe onya bra ode na fidi ato Fish TV Fish Radio na 88.5 anopay midweek asatu ebiem and then Wednesday 11 days into the month of June 2025 yeah question ever that we say akwama for the next 24 hours
okay
Ghana afananyina enra ye ka se insu beto ne yehwe insu nanim na emom insu no ebotwa ya sa ensu so insu no na omaye se nipa omo communicate onyankra free ni nua pani bi ho efri Nigeria
okay
se onya abotre na onumom eba se no pese osito no ontimi enya ahwade entonsa in South America say insu kese bi ahyehye ewo Nigeria enfinfi mantema epia baka kakakra aka bi na edru Benin na abora Togo na afi ewra Ghana se bibia ansesa na bibia andisturb insu ni timi kuta na hoode na enne insu ewo konoma ebeto Ghana afana nyina insu ewo ho a ebeto na no pe de be say we be partly cloudy Ghana afana nyina we be kusu na awia no abba fam kakra akra mia bi okwa na afi yenya mist and fog patches ewo omomo epona no bebi akwae wo na afi bebi a mepo ewo no anopai ebo no besisi ehonom entia na yenuanom ahyenkafo no ya na amaye ahwe se ne be ya atorenchim bia enko to bia eduru awia brema bonse awia no be se ebo kakra na afi kusuye kakra ede no ho agim eye awia brem
okay
na edwachi no ensu America ho asem no endu honom na edru Ghana inti ebema ensu ahyehye anase ensu atoto nyama epi o Ghana afana hase especially I was southern half of the country no if we infinity mantem ekopem epona no Accra any Kumasi eka ho late afternoon into the evening hours before or after 4 p.m. inti ene etiefo enhye so say ensuo eyede ya ompo ene ensuo ne beto enra wantimi anto eno nche se ne onto upia fa ochimie na fa raincoat bi eka ho na fa pie enti se ne ensuo no ebe ha adwene sisi America se ensuo no te se dem di ka no eso ewo middle part of Nigeria eye dru Benin enti oba oba onfa ye ho nche kra afi ye bowra epone so a and still eso be rough inti be sere ye nuanom afarefo no anaso bibi ode epone di nedwuma se eya onkra no hu yi anase omonhwe omu yi ansana omako epono so se na be ya munkusia atorenchim bia omontwema epono eso enye din asokyere no enye din ansana bekoso a omakoso temperatures no anope ebe range every 25 degrees Celsius na 31 degrees Celsius ewo coastal belts eponano afi 23 degrees Celsius anope na 33 degrees Celsius ewo middle sectors ai kumasi eka ho afi 23 degrees Celsius na 35 degrees Celsius ewo transition sectors is Bono East ene uti mantemonum and afi 26 degrees Celsius na 36 degrees Celsius ewo northern sectors is mantem inti aduana basena weather na be kwama for the next 24 hours ewo Ghana afana nyina however se changes biaba in the course of the day na may masutri na ahwefo na etifo nyina obia ada no ho so inti obia ma na fidie enda Fish TV Fish FM 88.5 sene be ya changes biaba obey away no dan also manwesi aduana ba abrasa
the bia sada ene de be mounti enen so ne da wase for the update na the BCB and said the workers about update here and already inshra opimai
amen Mr. Daspi
yeah Mr. Solomon ba achamfo ena wode weather no ede amaye no enti ene de waka enti no said you who ye no abde amaye di Mr. Okope na why very careful said the baby to me abo ebi ana mframa ewo mu na se okita umbrella na ana ensheda emwasa ti unya raincoat bia but in all no so no en say wode umbrella ebe kan ho na wode akonti yenhwe ye mofra no nso eyi enti no abofra bi eku school a Mr. Wafa no eja panyimu bi said the baby to me abo especially one ma gates ne ade dada wonum efie no ansa na wonum akwana so mo streams bi ewo ho ansa na mo krosho abefie no na mo ahwe yi ede ama ye ma no ebre no aso se adwenkese sports part 1 no yetimi ede ebe Johan na se oyi bibia ha na etimi so abo ewo no mejidi se oho eye
oh yes we better come up be them pa na so ho ye
urade adom
oh you don't trade am pon ase pa
kakran
don't trade am pon ase
we no come sanga kakran akobanum nsuo
yes akobanum nsuo so no no kakran na ase akotum ne ni ade
urade ne hene okay yamfa ema native
wo yama native achine mo makwa ba bi mfamra Fish 88.5 FM na so se trase de adwenkese sports part 1 we no patim yam pahua ye the duties and more enso betima ba na bibia nso atimi kama enso eda mayen hyase enso fa fie na fisi no ni wie pay akwama na akwafa mana nsem latest ni na enso edi abro na eja so nya bedru enura the disciplinary committee of the Ghana Football Association etna say na when a gamer Basaka Holy Stars no motina fie body check club and Team Nations FC na wonju kaka bi kosi enso e wono ama game no eno so antimi ambas Nations for timi jai ball no ball na eno na the verdict na ba na verdict na ba no yesi ade no enkomra yina akwese yina akwai complain court baako wozi say ena disciplinary committee tra say omo hwa asem no che na mo say odabi asem of the Nations muna mo cast ball mu jai ball almost ayin muna mo say mu jai ball almost ayin say 3 times no mo say okay Basaka for the sana mo ho say almost we ye na wo ho ebobo sana mo ho mo say ayin sana mo say ayin say okay and sade a muna mudi bimtin Nation age for no monko na fenso no monko na monko trefe na munsu because asem no de e ba na muna mo say mo mbode a ntino yabu asem na bom ntin monko trefe na muntwa adwo na ni ade na no na omuwie no omo say sanctions no say na sitie bibia na naso Basaka Holy Stars say asem na bobu Nations for ntinum omenya 3 points plus of 3 goals and so the free club wa the Nations FC for kache na the tezo mu wie pe no omaji 25,000 Ghana and 2,500 Ghana cedis and so the flip side and team and so ade and Nations FC for kache na bibia and so atimi kama and the free ones e be dey bi so ma dwuma den so na almost we no 2,500 no omechi mienu baako Eba discipline committee na kache na ba ko so ko Basketball Stars for na kache na bibia so atimi ai kama and they free over edimi so emo dwuma de suntino Nation FC ya chomo 3 points plus of 3 goals to the other side the team Basketball Stars after say omutimi chomo 3 points plus of 3 goals no league table no tima sakura na league table no ye fanto so nenim komo na yabo Ghana Premier League na wie nzi sa ka kanso tima bam na ese ne tete bibia ne Gold Stars already Waji League in that 163, Heart of Lions, Enya 60, Asante Korko, Enya 58, Heart of Folk, Enya 58, Na Enumnum, Abe Nation FC, Onya 57, Ena Ensia, Ebe Dreams, Enya 52, and so Samates, and watch Mediama, and Chrome, Adriana Stars, do, Ebe Bechem United, do Bakon, Ebe Visions, do Mienu. Ebe Basketball Stars edumiense Brekum Chelsea do 9 Carolina United do no Young Apostles Accra Lions Lagos City Club of team Erinsu Atrama FC so no omotima ko relegation be biazo team ay kama eno ka free oba na nsu atrana side team Nations Force asam de boy o se me de midi bem and as midi for by mo asam ka no omo se ntwena GF no de by na and as discipline committee de by na omo de omo no mo ya adwen pa omo no mo ya adwen na mom de tiene se osomo de one nenka se mutu bo omo supporters ho ban e de free wantwi ho ene oyo wo ya ho ntino ene tire mu gina so enso egina so ka se omo bo game ni bi omo se one na supporters guaranteed se e bi omo supporters ho ba se be ya adebo ni bi ento omo ene two se be game no so no e be fair officiating ene ade nso de free ma bi biazo timi ayekama ena fe so mo satire ba se safety won sensem so no na eno so ka obia no so no omo gya so de gya so se mo gya game no ball ama bi biazo atimi ayekama nti eno Nations FC de free ma ka che so ba ide bi enso ema odwuma de so na anti bana ma we na jemon common va free so bi biazo anya kama na ma has fo gbo ko na papa ne din Ismail Yusuf eno awia ye tena se on Adwen Kase Sports Part 2 eno ne bobon common na ni adia na Ismail Yusuf ene busan say in all Ghana Premier League no yabawie no team has to folk mo performance overall season no mo fa na sankasa nti in the season.
I think say team kesi we are no the motive say over winning season obetima winning a major trophy. And you know, if say at the end of the season I want to be winning any major trophy, it becomes a failure on your part. And until na make us say season no ya modern bono and yes any expecting no any no but half a loaf is better than none into never sir.
Oh, Yusuf or also deputy PR the man has a folk NCC no and it is a bon komoka crash so the man na man so ebusa say na supporters no say bia at the time the league na mo say oh yema coach Ebu aka watara nko yema no ne nia dia na Yusuf bona o kan hu bi because emre be fro and o kan no oh coach there Ebu aka watara omwa na mo de so gina ba mu gina ana say man tipa say madwen after say Ebu league no ye no
okay supporters on the side now unanimously we agreed to say person Obeto also as the head coach Edma Glorious across for season number and now season now Abanewe so what we are currently waiting for NSF or the technical report ever now so we based on that and then take a decision on him.
I know Ismail Yusuf na wamana suha yebusan se bebi no Gold Stars atiba di Ghana Premier League no oh and the ambassador kese pa na do mama because omu deserve Ghana Premier League no bebi no Gold Stars and Ismail Yusuf on bebi no Gold Stars
between Omo and Nations FC. Nations FC had their destiny in their own hands, and Omo mess up, and then I'm some Gold Stars so and so from the start of the league, till this time, this is the first time I ever league. A definite club and as one club now favorable so it's my league because at a point in time Heart of Lions were in poor positions on bits my league it do baby Asante Kotoko even House of Hope Crampono they came closer Gold Stars Nations FC and Edu baby Nations Gold Stars lose some valuable points and Nations ever take it over and Nations also a commerce upper Gold Stars and so any apunya and the far a league trophy clubs and never bomb in Abaso Obiade especially Go Stars, they've been very firm, especially their coach, performance on so the season with Bofakwatano, qualify by, and he started very well with Bofakwa. Bofakwa was on the apex of the league. Actually, before some actually every number of equal relegation and Go Stars on some when massive a woman in Abaso.
ɛno Ishmael Yusuf na ɔbɔ Gold Stars abasomo bibia so timi ayɛ kama na yɛfiri azofo kane mna kuma ase krobia san tikɔrɔkɔ metemba okuma pema pemba na ɛma nkɔmɔ kama na oka Hamza Obeng at the time House of Folk Ghana Premier League 2020-2021 no na Hamza Obeng assistant coach Edema Papa ndi coach coach Samuel Boadu na papa no so Kumase Club Sande Goroko nura dai omutime the announcement about say papa no dim Hamza Obeng assistant manager Edema senior team to papa the dim coach Karim Zito and ebiem or head coach Edema almost junior team manager at the Young Porcupines and Hamza Obeng or official Kumase Club Sande Goroko senior team assistant coach and after so no or young team and also youth team at the Young Porcupines in the no 2 years deal and a papa dim Hamza Obeng nsa ashakrata asasa ne kama ensorema Kumase Krobia San Tikoroko na Vision FC omantimi ante asamdani na ene se omo center back ne dim ade Habib Mohammed ono so no waka enchinegu wabra aduane esi jatuntino yema bushafo nyina jako yema mu nyina jako yema Visions was den na bibia nso entimi hye yenso enfama Visions ntino omo capito ana fa omo center back ne ade Habib Mohammed so no wotimi so ahre ne nkoma bibia enso antimi ankoyi enfama Visions for na fa bushafo enti eno de tie no fro so eba na yemfiri we na yengo krabandim enso ade Techiman 11 Wonders omo new promoted side omo timi do mo ne be PM enso Ghana Premier League no na Wonders almost see one team and Steven Pro and Ebusan say more team qualifying at the Ghana Premier League no na ahead of a Ghana Premier League campaign and Kasan Pape at the San Kasan oh team.
Oh, Salaman, yeah, do also quite teaching my mind effort to receive na clear resources say Premiership football come at the Omwache. For the past 4 years, not one is in the last club or Premier League ever hanum. And the one that scored relegation number in the team BI, team by especially new region creative bono is on tasty Premiership football and tea. Our support our with the Maya proud to play off any year winning bano from in King Council about Akuma Day not supporters not in Kanaba chain or Honum. It was so amazing. Also, quite a support to you. Then you through, Now, I was say, Boko nation match, Kofa, the sorties now more Kumasi, Ekfa, Komo, Stars, and Akabeniza more Papa Kumasi Munina by Emma Umbo, Ketin Reza, Sana, and Tikima 11 Wonders Nakasa, Yane Met Academy of Mufri in Kwanza, Yedi, coordinating match, so. Now, the place was very loud, lovely. Now, said the crowd clarity to say, teaching my mind, ready for teaching Premiership football. But now, all in all, no, I was saying a catchy celebration is short because as much as Premier Nabano say, Yamon wa Hanum na say, teaching my mind, or more Anya Fast was sending you much support here. And the state of Ohene Army or Park, no, and Babia say, put up much effort, club license, no, intimate more requirements. Now, I was saying a catchy celebration is short run now. You're concentrating on preparation for next season.
Ti eno Steven Pro CEO Edema Techin 11 Wonders na ebusa papa na ade no ehunsa as folk supporters no omo bomachi domne ni ade na ugiri ye pass as folk supporters no mo pray strong role omo qualification we mu ana Steven Pro ekasasi.
Oh, proud to the playoff no many omo din komo shene time I'm appointing me na a very difficult time almost dynamic all the time of frame it to me for no yeah the team no qualify we no more edim come man officials a year more but me free or more phone so any or more editing come the NCC chairman Elvis okay after management need any or more in common, say, me ball, so I will need their support to help me. And like I said, they really supported me.
Oh, Tio Saso Casenebusan said, Napapay. You will say Ghana Premier League, dear, so we a team. That's what to be qualified from Division 1, a bank one there, Premier League clubs, no, a bet chase you players. Nano Nakasan say no come over to your players, no, or master to mu chase you or more ana.
Oh no, so also team na yeah the ball Division 1 na over playing body no more. I think say you been here players it will not be more than 5 players. You develop current squad, you know, because this is a team I build the and the quality is there. Also the kind of football I'm on. You know about 9 of your players now from things HSO, but to me and Tom and Mom also. So we want to maintain the core of the team. Now just some 2-3 additions to be and in the playing body. Talking about the technical team, the technical team will need some 2 additions. We will need to look at the goalkeeping. The goalkeeper trainer department there, I think the keepers here may not meet the club licensing requirement. Sounds so now your head coach and also kita license B and also want to meet the club licensing requirement. So these are the 2 departments in clinical side to know your best strength.
Okay, and
no, Stephen Pro, and Oje Penny, a boy on Komokama. Now, or not so or Kwanese Papa, General in Komokakra. We a last question, and Samako. Nebusan say, she said, Uche or Hinami or Parker, a stadium Adiano as a standard from Kakra. Na, I don't know when they see a B. And now, some of you, Namaka Premier League games, no, oh, by Bufro, saying and also no Penny, a boy on command fire.
Oh, Nana, on here, your park in the Amasi say, I do more because. Club licensing for your man or more at the pay and almost say or more accommodations and not I was your dressing room, your young Juma. In that parameter, Cassandra, no crumple, or more advice. Say, yen 2 in a parameter in na prison and top of and sim, and then the stance and also no, you will need extra stance to say, yeah, they can't hold now, you have VIP stance and so I can't hold. Then the pitch itself needs a lot of work. I would say you put it in, and we have less than 2 months to say we argument we in now they need to say you cut to solve the celebration and your concentration alcohol.
But who bet me make it time, you know, because the inner perimeter 120 days we who bet me the air.
Yes, for sure. That's what we are hoping for. Effort now you put it on. So say I bet do that town now. Your team every year.
And no, Stephen Pro, and I did pen in the bone come, and my be to me. I come to a bone come up, and I will pay Nayam Pagia Trasia, duties and more, and so bet me about better as a drink Cassia, sports part to Timmy in Arsenal, and so bet me at Trasi, never be able to me. I come and near Bruce Way, Jean Quaman and Uncle Savan and some latest scene as from Family Biazo and you come from out there games in the more now, and it's me to form. Nano Benya European, a more qualification matches, no, and then to be about to come and have a BM South America or more qualification matches no and then to be back so and have his world international friendlies no games no more now to be about to be etimi I come yen shall say every European or more qualification giant I know first one now medical the mount and you tell say and what the games no more now and it's me back now say that it's here on my team and so a day yes, you see enough for some come and so for very piasso and your camera no de chese na enya sem keto akwa European or more qualification matches in the na just a more and no bet diamond for pa na say it here o man di elephant na fie o twa Poland na kamienum o timi ba ko na Latvia so tire voucher ba ko Albania and so timi te saka Netherlands no a o mo de tire ka pol and wotwe and so Malta ɔmantimi ante na masa na nya asɛm ketewa kora 8-0 ɛna Netherlands fo timi suae ɛde suwa man ne jim ɛso de Malta wabra ɔmantimi ante boy and jim ɛde Memphis Depay or the penalty tonight on the 9th minute. Memphis Depay be embassy second goal on the 16th minute. Abrantia the jim ɛde Virgil Kwamna Van Dijk ɛbɛn ne 3 boy and jim ɛde Xavi Simons ɛn 4 Daniel Malen ɛnso bɛn 5 Abrantia the jim ɛnso ɛde Noah Lang ɛyɛ 6 boy and friend say ɛno Daniel Malen so no ɛnso ɛsa bɛn 7 and sapura boy the jim ɛnso ɛde ɛno Mickey Van de Van ɛnso ɛyɛ 8 ɛdama side the jim ɛde Netherlands Bobokono ɛno de free oba na no Romania ɛnso tɛfɛ kyerɛ kamera de so side the jim ɛde Cyprus omutimi omontimantibi na San Marino tena fie ɛma Austria kyerɛ kanan ɛde so no so wantimante na Serbia ɛtena fie ɛma side na so tena fie ɛhyɛ ɔman de ɛde Andoria ɛka pole miensa wabra ɔno so wantimante boy ya ne dim de Alexander Mitrovic enya hat-trick ɛde ma ɔman dim ɛde Serbia ɛno de ɛtena no funos ɛba yɛde bi so dwumade so na Jenko anim na yɛma nkomohyɛ nura World International Friendly Matches no ade no timi baato kama na mame fanto dwa sɛ no Thailand tena fie anase wempo de na use side na yemra ne say na yema nkomo enzo fa fira kama na bibia so tim eye kama fama o man dim Azerbaijan tena fie Hungary ebo ne kamie no otimi ba ko Burundi ahyebi sanso na Mauritania so no antimi anshebi no o man dim Niger o hye ba ko Zimbabwe so no etimi ete saka no Slovenia enzo hye side and the Bosnia and Herzegovina so no etimi ba ko bibia so tim eye kama na o man dim Kazakhstan so tena fie o hye mienu Afghanistan so no ntimi antibina Belarus so timi trafie ema Russia etwam eka pol and 9 omutimi baako na Denmark ehye enum ombaye ne dim no Lithuania so no antimi anhye be Kenya ehye me Chad so no timi baako na Sweden omohye 9 omaye di en Algeria etimi miensa South Africa hye mienum omaye di en Mozambique so no etimi eno so ntimi antibi na England trafie ema Senegal ebom eka pol miensa omutimi baako na de tense Hurricane Okoto twa de kanin side and jim at the England at the Kenya first goal na the tense abrante ni endi Ismail Assar enso enya ne cancer equalizer no at the side ni jim at the Senegal and af ebiem abrante jim at Habib Diarra enso be ni 2 at the Senegal and ebiem abrante ni jim at Cheki Sabali enso and 3 the side ni jim at the Senegal mine ema biaso team kama Greece trafie otwa Bulgaria kanai ono so wantimi antibi na de tene se o mine jim at Israel che bago Slovakia antimanti Luxembourg and af Ireland game no akoye goalless draw na North Ireland so she baako o man di ni Iceland so timi antibi Tunisia o mo game na timi cancel no kama na de tene se New Zealand etra future Ukraine ama Ukraine but the cameo no ono so timi antibi no e de tene no afiri so eba na no games no mo so set by na South America omo World Cup qualifications no eno na nya sem ketu akra na de tene se Bolivia enso tene fie etwa Chile e cameo wantimi antibi na Obandi ere Uruguay etina fie twa Venezuela e kamienum ono so antibi abrante ni Rodrigo Aguirre enso enya go ere man team ere Uruguay ena face no etimi to aso a na de tell say eno games no more enso etimi eba so ema bibia so etimi kama na ade ebeche ena humachi games no more enso etimi buy na de tell say Uruguay and as way Argentina o tena fie ehye baako ama bibia so etim kama anaso odro emom ama bibia so etim kama de ma no na Uruguay na se no Argentina na team no o tena fie draw ama bibia so etim kama na Brazil she na masa na enya sem keto akra Brazil fo no masa eno na omo game na ano hye pa eno ka krefiri obadi bi enso ema ojuma de South America omo world qualification egusu a ekoso na niade a na ene games no mo enso betimi ato aso na de ten say club anase no international friends no se na besi akoye yes and how much international friends be baso no USA tena fie ema Switzerland etwa ne kanan wantimi antibi Canada and Ivory Coast ekoye goalless draw obi anfa ball Antoinette na Mexico so no etwa man di Turkey eka ba ko wantimi ante na ema bia so etimi so ekoye enso ede mo Mexico boboko na eno de firo so eba yede bi so mo dwuma de ntino games na de ni na enso etimi baso na sem no ɛyɛ mo yɛmpa hwɛ transia yɛde duties ɛmo no ɛno so bɛtumi ba wɔn so automatic bi na bibia so atimi ayɛ kama ɛnso ɛdɛma no de tie no a ɛfiri wɔn so ɛba na de tie sɛ nti mɛtrase wabra yɛnka Mr. Mensa enterprise akakye ɛnkyerɛw na Mr. Mensa sɛ ɛnka kyerɛw sɛ wodeɛ no sɛ ebia wosi ofie from grain to grind ni na Mr. Mensa enterprise akakye na okɔ so pebi say iron rod all inches ye ma bi o pebi say roofing sheet ye ma bi nails no ye betima ma bi louver glasses no ye ma bi and of frames awodo ni na so paint ye betima ma bi na agenda kan say Shibaro we mesi ni na so ope Shibaro ni na soro ye betimi ama we Mr. Mensa enterprise akakye na okɔ esu no kama enso ma biazo timi ay kama e de ma no akakye say aden de usi ufie na enye se bia utimi tase na okɔgye niema na nkwankyɛn ba bia ni na Mr. Mensa enterprise akakye na oni ye edi kasibom na bibia so timi ay kama enso e de ma no afesu timi di nkomo kama enso de firo na Mr. Mensa say oba obetima ye oye because yade $1 so de no kwan say timi so etrase ema niema no so gyina mu ba be gyina na yetima de niema so say hu oba oni ebetima di kasibom na bibia so timi ay kama e de ma no Mr. Mensa enterprise na say o wa sentiment man ko ade a ye afije kwabre north ye bitu a ye di juma na face no okuma ase and as a teacher and as a bencher na say o ba bua micro ye na ebutu a ye di juma no Mr. Mensa enterprise akachi a eno de furious e ba na ye betwe ho Afri TV na ade chemu za to the free one of highlight awodo ni nyina so no twegu kama enso e diamao na de tell say Marcus Water Services